Welcome all. So today's topic is Ketu in the seventh house and its dynamics and what is the basic role of Ketu or the characteristics of planet Ketu when it comes to your marriage section, because many of you have been asking about this. Okay, so let's get started. See, first of all, I would like to say that a person who has Ketu in the seventh house, that is the house of partnerships and marriages. Okay, and in generalized way, we are not talking about any particular nakshatra or any particular timing or yoga or calculations and the placements. We are just talking in general that when you have Ketu in the seventh house, okay, when it comes to marriages or relationship, a person can just simply jump into many kind of relationships and with a lot of ignorance, because see, Ketu, it's a headless planet, right? So it doesn't have a mind of its own. So because of having no mind of its own, it's very easy for a Ketu person who has Ketu in the seventh house to not be consciously aware of what needs to be done when it comes to the partner section, or choosing a partner, or being with the partner, or carrying it forward in the form of marriage. Very quickly and suddenly you will see that this person keeps on saying that no, I don't want to get married, I'm really not interested in the marriages and relationships. But then suddenly out of nowhere you will hear a news that oh my god, he or she is just getting married, a Ketu person in the seventh house, and you'll be shocked that oh my god, why this is happening and how come this is possible, because all these years this person was only talking about that I'm not interested in the marriages, because it's a sudden thing that happens, right? And it's something that, if any thought is given to this person regarding marriage by someone, it can be easily taken and accepted because of the ignorance that is being created because of the headless thing. Okay, now let's move forward. When it comes to the marriage, of course we are bound to talk about the physical life between two partners. So here also the problem arises, that the kind of physical pleasure or the kind of bond that the other partner who is not of Ketu in the seventh house would expect, that kind of touch or that kind of intimacy is something that'll be missing from Ketu in the seventh house person. Because Ketu is detachment also. Ketu is all about, being a little alone, being by himself or herself, and so much of emotions and so much of passion, all this is missing. Okay, so this is the reason that this imagination part of your partner, the other partner, gets disappointed because of this. Okay, and even if it comes to a woman for that matter who has Ketu in the seventh house, it is very very sometimes difficult for her to continue with this physical life satisfaction with the husband, because even she for that matter would not be too much keen and interested in the physical life when it comes to the marriage section or anything for that matter. These people are more inclined towards the spiritual things, something within, but they're not aware of it. Again, that ignorance part for this also, someone has to really tell them. That's why they need a guru, especially Ketu in the seventh house. It's very important for them to get a nice gurus who can guide them through that what needs to be done and how it can be balanced, your marriage life with your partner and that feeding which you have for the spiritual, for the occult, for the mysticism, for the mystic. All this needs to be taken care of. So how that balance can happen, where you should not be able to destroy your family or destroy the essence of other person's desire also. Okay, so again, if you ask me, Ketu seventh house, both the partners of the same, this will be disastrous, because again, you will not be complementing each other. You will be just having the same traits and fighting over those same traits of loneliness, detachment, emotional nourishment not happening, all of that. Okay, so never go for Ketu people. If you're Ketu seventh house, do not go for Ketu in seventh house partner. Okay, so and this is all for people who believe in astrology. Now, another main important thing for Ketu people are that they are very straightforward people. They do not know how to be diplomatic. So, whatever they have in their hearts, they will just speak it out. And because of that, in marriage, this can be a problem. I mean, they will just simply tell their partner that this is your fault and this is exactly what you need to change about yourself without any sugar coated words. So, this again becomes a issue in marriage because the partner thinks that your other partner thinks that you're too rude and insensitive and all of that. Okay, it's only Ketu in the seventh house when it comes to relationships, marriages. It's just another word of misery, I would say. Okay, you now, what is the solution for this? Like I said, that you need to balance things out when it comes to your traits and the marriage, and how that can be done, that can only be sorted out by the correct guidance, and that needs a more detailed study of your horoscope and your case study and all of that between you and your partner. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about, Ketu in the seventh house, some characteristics, and people who have this placement, they will be able to relate to me that what in nutshell I'm trying to say. But of course, there's so many other things that you need to see in a horoscope or check for a person. It's not just only if you have Ketu in the seventh house, everyone will go through the same thing. No, these are some general traits I have just spoken about. Okay, so that's about it. Next week I'll see you with another topic. Till then, goodbye and Jai Ma Kali.